Hello, everyone. I'm super excited to welcome you to All In this weekend. I'm glad to see so many hackers in the chat who are excited to be here as well. This hackathon will be running pretty short compared to other hackathons that will be running today and tomorrow. But before we kind of dive into the logistics of All In Hackathon, talking a little bit more about all the exciting things we have packed in the weekend for you. My name is Gabriella. I'm a coach here at Major League Hacking. I use she, her pronouns. And a fun fact about me is that I've been attending online MLH hackathons since 2020, so quite a while. I love MLH hackathons. They're a great place to learn new technologies, make awesome projects, and meet a ton of amazing friends as well. Want to give everyone a big welcome to All In Hackathon. Super excited to be here. It looks like y'all are as well. Excited to see all of the anticipation in the chat. So right now, if you didn't know, you're at a hackathon that's hosted by both GitHub's All In and Major League Hacking in a joint effort. We'll be talking a little bit more about GitHub's All In just a moment. I want to emphasize we're so excited to have you here this weekend. We want to make sure that it's a great experience for everyone to learn, grow, and meet a ton of awesome people throughout the weekend. At this event, we're encouraging you to build hacks that serve your specific community. The focus of All In Hackathon is to focus on technologists who come from underrepresented backgrounds. So we'd love to see you bringing in different ideas you have of hacks that can serve your community, maybe issues or problems you've been seeing that you'd like to kind of like innovate cool new creative solutions, whether that be with a Flask application or something utilizing a machine learning algorithm. I'm super excited to see what y'all come up with this weekend. And also, I want to emphasize there's no specific focus. Feel free to hack on whatever you'd like, but also make sure you're focusing on kind of connecting with the people around you. There's a ton of awesome technologists in the chat right now, in our Discord as well. And make sure you're having a lot of fun. Hackathons are meant to be a fun environment for learning, creativity, and meeting a bunch of awesome technologists interested in things just like you. I want to give a warm welcome to everyone who is coming in from All In. I'd like to welcome Paris, who's representing All In, and we'll give a little bit more of an overview of GitHub's All In and what their mission is. Awesome. Paris, are you good to go?
Underrepresented communities in technology that allow students to come in and learn open source. This is the third hackathon that we have hosted this school year, with one more coming up in late April. So thank you all so much for joining. We have had some really exciting things happen this school year with our 2024 cohort of Students for All In for Students. And so we're so excited for this to be the final hackathon for this cohort that wraps up what we have been working on all year. Good luck with your hacks. If you have any questions or concerns, there are some really experienced people here within the hackathon, as far as coaches and mentors as well. So if you have any questions, always feel free to drop those in the Discord. And then if you have any questions about All In, you can always connect with me on LinkedIn. And my name on LinkedIn is my first name and last name. And I am always available to answer questions. Thank you so much, Gabriella, and good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much, Paris, for that great explanation and for being here to support All In and all these amazing hackers. So now we're going to dive into a little bit more of the resources and everything we'll be sharing with you to make sure that this weekend is a success for you. I want to emphasize that an MLHR will be online throughout the entire weekend to kind of ensure that you're successful, your questions get answered, no matter what time zone you're in or what your sleep schedule looks like. You can come to us with anything you might have, whether it be questions about your hack, concerns you have going on in the Discord or with the hackathon in general, or just to hang out if you have kind of like any general tech questions or questions about Major League Hacking in general. We'd love to have those as well in the chat and Discord. Kind of like a introduction to the other MLHers you'll be seeing this weekend. As I said earlier, my name's Gabriella. I'm a coach here at Major League Hacking. The other two coaches that'll be supporting you this weekend are Alina and Sagar. They'll be on the Discord when I'm away sleeping, and they're also going to be your friendly faces to ask questions to throughout the weekend. If you're new to hackathons in general, or maybe you haven't been to a Major League Hacking event in the past, you might be wondering what Major League Hacking is. Essentially, Major League Hacking is the global hacker community. We provide hackers all around the world, just like you, with resources, whether that be at a hackathon, through Global Hack Week, or with things like the fellowship or internship alternatives. We're here to support you through your education journey as well as your hacking and building journey. And I want to emphasize that you're in great company here at Major League Hacking. We support over 500,000 hackers just like you at online events like this, at on-campus events all over the world, who are learning and growing with a bunch of awesome technologies. Also, but just by being here this weekend, you're winning community points for your university. At the end of each season, we rank the top most involved universities who attend member events, Global Hack Weeks, and Major League Hacking hackathons. So make sure that you add your university to your registration and your submission so you can win those community points for your university. I'd also like to invite you to Global Hack Week. We actually have Global Hack Week going on right now. We're doing Games Week. It's our theme this month, and you can check that out at ghw.mlh.io. We'll have a lot of fun information going on about games, and you can learn a ton more with those technologies. So you might be wondering what exactly is happening at All In Hackathon. We've given you a lot of information, a lot of what we're trying to achieve throughout this weekend. Essentially, we have 24 hours of jam-packed activities going on, whether that be hacking, workshops, and challenges, as well as around-the-clock mentorship to assist with your hacks and your questions about new technologies. But also, make sure you use this time to learn new technologies, kind of tinker with the different tech you're working on, as well as share what you're learning with your new friends. And also want to emphasize this is a great place to make friends, whether that be with your teammates or other people you might just strike up a conversation with in the chat, whether that be during one of our streams or just in the Discord itself. We also have mini events planned throughout the weekend. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll be streaming throughout the weekend, and these mini events are kind of going on throughout the entire weekend. I just want to emphasize, make sure you're still getting some sleep throughout the weekend and taking care of yourself. Just join us for the ones that are friendly to your time zone, your sleep schedule, and you can always tune in to the other ones at a later date or watch a recording after the fact. So here's kind of a dive into the mini events we'll be running this weekend. First, we have Making Better Hacks Faster with GitHub Copilot. I'll be running this mini event, and this will be taking place today at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in the UK, and 11 p.m. India Standard Time. This is a great way to become familiar with the AI assistant that's GitHub Copilot. I personally love how much it's supercharged my development experience. And I walk you through some helpful commands and hacks for using GitHub Copilot in your hackathon project or just in your day-to-day development experience. After that, we'll be running team formations. So if you're new to All In or new to hackathons in general, and you're trying to find a team, you can join us here and we'll help you find that team. That'll also be taking place today, and that will be at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. UK, as well as I think 1 a.m. IST. So be sure to check that out if you're looking for a team still. And if at some point throughout the weekend you need a little bit of a break from hacking, that bug is causing you a little bit of frustration, and you need a little bit of a relaxation break, make sure to join us for MS Paint. So we'll be following along just some Bob Ross videos and creating some unique artwork. That'll be taking place at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. in the UK time, and 8:30 a.m. IST. We're also having a Hacky Hangout. This is a place where you can join other hackers as well as an MLH coach to answer any questions you might have about All In, MLH in general, or technology. And you also are able to get to know the other hackers that are hanging out at this time. This will be at 10:30 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern, as well as 6 a.m. UK, and 10:30 a.m. IST. And I also want to emphasize you don't need to attend all of these workshops. if you don't want to, or you have like it doesn't work with your time zone, just kind of tune in with what works with your schedule. There's a lot going on this weekend. So just kind of tune into what sounds interesting and works with your schedule. But finally, we'll be having a dev post office hours stream. So if you're new to hackathons and you need some assistance with learning how to navigate our project submission, you can learn how to do this in this mini event. This will be taking place Sunday, 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. UK time, and 5:30 p.m. IST. This is a really great resource if you're new to hackathons and have any questions about how the submission process goes. Also, if you're like new to hackathons in general and you're like not quite sure what's going on with the Discord, and you're curious maybe what else you need to know this weekend, we'll be diving into that a little bit now. So all of the MLH hackathons that are hosted by MLH take place on the MLH community Discord. In Discord is where you could ask questions about the hackathon, chat with other hackers, and meet the overall MLH community. This weekend will be in an all-in specific Discord, and we'll provide a lot of resources for the hackathon as well as from All-In. If you want to join this Discord, do so at this link. I'll be sharing it in the chat towards the end, but this is how you can join our Discord and make sure that you get all the registration squared away so you're able to fully participate in the hackathon this weekend. Also, if you want to earn some swag throughout the weekend, we'll be giving away swag throughout the course of this weekend, but make sure that you have your address information up to date in our system. You need to do this. You can do this by registering for the event, and you can do this at hackpack/allin, where you can register, and then you'll need to check in for the event as well. I sent the links for those earlier. And here is the check-in link to make sure that you are checked into the event. So we have your information on file for this event if you end up winning anything or if you earn swag for attending this event. And if you have previously submitted your address information to MLH, and maybe you've moved or your address information has slightly changed, you can update it at Hackpack address. So it'll get all squared away with our shipping team. So you might be curious what tools are available this weekend. You're trying to narrow down what specific technologies that you're trying to use. We have a few awesome technologies that you can use with particular tutorials and a few freebies as far as technology goes. So if you're trying to narrow down which specific type of technology to use, you can use MongoDB Atlas and potentially win an M5 Geo starter kit. They have some information on how to get started with that at the Hackpack link there below, as well as just kind of like tutorials to walk you through it if you're new to MongoDB. Also, if you're kind of like getting into web development and you want to get your own custom domain name, you can do so with GoDaddy. We have a hacking category for best domain name from GoDaddy with our weekend code, which is MLHNMAR. And that will get you a free domain name from GoDaddy. The best or most creative domain name this weekend will win a hack from HomeKit. If you're looking to have some sort of authentication in your application this weekend, you can do so with Auth0. It's a pretty simple way to integrate authentication into your application without spending a ton of time coding it yourself. And the best integration of Auth0 will be winning wireless headphones and a battery pack. This is one of my favorite prize categories. I think the winning, like the prizes for winning this category are really awesome, and I love to see all the hacks that Auth0 comes up with. And if you want to find some more information about that, you can do that at the Hackpack links on any of these slides. And then finally, we'll also be building a full stack web app. If you build a full stack web app with Python, you'll be eligible to win the best use of Typee. And you can also win a pair of wireless headphones for this prize category. For the best use of Tiny MCE, you can win a 3D printing pen. This is one of, I think, the coolest prizes we offer. So this is a great category to enter. And if you're new to Tiny MCE, you can use the Hackpack link to find more resources on this particular technology. So these are all of the prizes we'll be offering this weekend, just as an overview of the best use of MongoDB Atlas, best use of Auth0, best use of Tiny MCE, best domain name from GoDaddy, and best use of Typee. So if you want to integrate any of these technologies into your hack this weekend, that would be great. And this can kind of provide a jumping off point for your project this weekend. All right, so we already went through the prizes. I don't know. I think the slides got a little mixed up. Let me see. Yes, okay. So as far as the prizes you can win this weekend from Major League Hacking, for the most engaging hack, you'll be able to win an award for the most engaging hack, something that is really engaging the users. And you can find more information on the hack pack for this. You can also win the best design prize. This is a hack that has the best UI UX. If you're very into the aesthetics of an application or front-end development, this is a great category for you to enter. We'll also be having the best first-time hack. And this is for a team of the hackers with the 50% first-timers. So if your team is half or more first-time hackers, this is a great category for you to enter. And these are the all-in specific hackathon prizes. The most engaging hack will be winning a podcast kit. The best first-time hack will be winning Bluetooth speakers, and the best design hack or best UI UX will be winning drawing tablets. All right, we do not have Jonelle tonight. We will, yes. As far as other things you can get involved with Major League Hacking, we have the MLH Fellowship. So if you're looking to find maybe an internship alternative, you're not quite ready for an internship, you can do so through the fellowship program. It's a 12-week internship alternative. It's 30 hours a week, fully remote, and we have a summer program that begins on May 20th. If you're interested, you can head to the Hack Pack for the MLH Fellowship, and we have summer sponsors listed below. Those are potential partners you can work with. As far as anything else you need to be successful this weekend, just kind of make sure that you are like fully engaging yourself in all of the mini events that you're able to attend, asking questions when you need help, as well as reaching out to other hackers. I do want to emphasize as well, even if at the end of the weekend you have bugs in your code, or you're maybe not the most proud of your project, to still submit. We want everyone to submit throughout the course of this weekend and like just kind of see the progress you were able to make in such a short period of time. It's often more impressive than you think it is. A lot of hackers are a little bit hard on themselves, and we really want to see those demos and what you're able to come up with at the end of the weekend. And kind of as an incentive for you to do so, everyone who submits a demo on DevPost will be winning an iDemo sticker as our swag. So make sure that you are submitting those demos at the end of the weekend. We really want to show off your progress regardless of what you're built. Even if there's a few bugs, we want you to walk through what you're able to accomplish throughout the course of the weekend. So how do you kind of create that great demo? You'll do that by creating a 2-minute video. A demo video, you can kind of show us what you built, not necessarily just a specific set of slides. We want to see the code, how it's operating, potentially a demo if it's all in working pieces. And we also will require all submissions to have a link to a public code repository. This is typically done through GitHub. And we want to see your commit history and all like how your team collaborated throughout the course of the weekend. Finally, make sure that you submit at all in DevPost by 11 a.m. Eastern on Sunday. This is our submission deadline where you will need to submit your project in order to be eligible for judging at the end of the weekend. Now, I know that was a lot of information, kind of like a fire hose of a lot of information, a lot of really interesting and cool information for the course of this weekend, but I want to kind of take a moment, pause. On more of a serious note, MLH hackathons are meant to be a safe space for everyone. Everyone here this weekend agreed to a code of conduct that includes the hackers, the mentors, the judges, myself, as well as anyone you might be interacting with. And if anything happens that makes you feel unsafe or uncomfortable, we want to know about it so we can do something to remedy the situation. If you aren't able to get a hold of one of the coaches in the Discord, you can report an incident or whatever made you feel unsafe or uncomfortable to the incidents email. And if you're looking to make a phone call rather than send an email, you can find the proper phone number for your area of the world at the link up at the top. And kind of finally, now that we have gone through all the opening ceremony and we will move into answering questions in a bit, make sure that you keep up with Major League Hacking throughout the course of this event, as well as after the fact. You can keep in touch with all of our socials at MLH Hacks on Instagram and Twitter, as well as Major League Hacking on Facebook. Yeah. If you find anything interesting this weekend, whether that be a mini event or a cool project, we want to hear about it. Tag pictures of your hack or a mini event you went to with the hashtag AllInHackathon, and you can at AllInOpenSource as well as Major League Hacking on social media. My particular advice for you is to make sure that you find a team. I think that hackathons are always a lot of fun. If you find a team, you are able to learn from other people that you might not have been able to connect with otherwise, and make sure you have fun. I know hackathons can be a little bit stressful, just with like the time crunch, but make sure you have fun and enjoy the learning process for your hack. If you haven't found a team already, I encourage you to go to team building and find yourself a team or teammates. And if you aren't able to find a team in the team building channel, we'll also be running that team like connection event later that I mentioned. All right. If you need any help finding a team, like I mentioned, we'll be having that team formation in just a few hours. But now that I've gotten through all the information for the opening ceremony, hacking time begins now. Happy hacking, hackers. I'm super excited to have you all here. And now that we've gone through a basic rundown, if anyone has any questions, we'll be doing a live Q&A right now. I'll go back through the chat and see if there's any questions that I missed. But if you have any questions or concerns, or you're maybe a little bit unsure where to start with your hack or the hackathon at all, if you're pretty new, feel free to drop those questions in the chat. All right. Someone asked, should we make the 2 minutes video on PowerPoint along with the video? Are we supposed to make slides too? The 2-minute video on DevPost should be more of a demo of your project rather than a PowerPoint. We want to see your hack in action rather than slides. And I think it's great to kind of get everyone in your team involved in the demo process. You can kind of show the creativity and the teamwork that went on throughout the course of the weekend. And you don't need to make any slides in addition to the video. You'll just need to submit your GitHub link. So the website where you're able to get a free domain is GoDaddy. We'll be sending out more information about that in the chat, Discord after the fact, but I can get the link for you really quickly. You can get your free domain name at tech.study. And we'll be sending a code for you to get that free domain name in the Discord. So make sure you join the Discord. It looks like we had a few questions on team size. We don't have any specific restrictions, but we do like teams that are usually like 2 to 4. We found that to be kind of the sweet spot for team formations. We really recommend that. So I'd highly recommend you find a team in the team formation channel, or you attend our team formation event in just a few hours. If you had a team and they decided they had other things going on this weekend and aren't able to make it, I'd still recommend finding additional team members. Scrolling back to see if there's any more questions. The domain name code will be sent out in the Discord, so make sure you join the Discord. All right. Looking for any more questions. Yes. You choose your project. You get to choose kind of the application. We recommend that you choose a track or a challenge to submit your project to, but you're able to choose the specific application throughout the weekend. Um, yes, we're giving away swag this weekend. Everyone who submits to DevPost will get I demoed stickers. And we'll also be giving away prizes as well as potentially hackathon swag. You do not have to stay up all night for All In Hackathon. I highly recommend you get at least a little bit of sleep throughout the course of the weekend. You just attend whatever mini events you're interested in, and you have the time in your schedule and your time zone to attend. And you definitely don't need to stay up all night. You're more than welcome to if you like to, but definitely get that sleep if you need it. All right. We have some excitement about first hackathons. That's super exciting. All right, let's see if there's any more questions at the bottom. Where do you submit the demo for your hackathon project? You can do that on DevPost. We'll be running a mini event where we walk through how you use DevPost. And we'll have a link in the Discord where it'll take you directly to the DevPost. There are a few topics for prizes. I walked through a few of our sponsor technologies that you can enter for prizes, as well as the best design hack, the best beginner hack, and I'm forgetting the third all-in specific off the top of my head. Let's see. Most engaging hack as well. So a very kind of user friendly engaging hack. There's no specific things you need to be building throughout the course this weekend. I recommend you choose a prize to enter, but the point of this hackathon is to focus on issues you see around your community and finding innovative technology in order to solve those. There's no specific team member minimum or maximum, but we do recommend that you kind of stick between 2 and 4 members for a team. You are allowed to do this solo. We just recommend you do it with a team. We found that hackers have a better experience when they work in a team. You can make a project on any topic or problem. I just recommend that you use a specific technology that I mentioned earlier, and I'll be sending out more information on that in the Discord after the fact. Any topics are eligible as long as you enter some prize category. You're eligible to submit. Okay. You're able to build essentially whatever you're able to, whatever you're interested in throughout the course of this weekend. We have a few categories with specific technologies to kind of help you get started, such as MongoDB and Auth0, but you're able to build anything this weekend. If you're unable to invite someone to be your team member on DevPost, I can walk you all through that on the Discord after the opening ceremony, or you can ask questions throughout the mini event focused on DevPost submissions. There's just a page where you can do that on the project area. The theme for this weekend is focusing on creating innovative projects that target issues in your community, but you're able to kind of apply that however you'd like throughout the course of this weekend. Yes, if you would like to do a project on AI, you're more than welcome to. I just find another technology you can integrate into that that we listed during the opening ceremony, or you can kind of tie it into the most engaging hack, best beginner hack, something like that. All right. Are there any more questions? I'm super excited to see so many hackers in the chat, and I'm really excited to see what y'all are able to come up with throughout the course of this weekend and what innovative technologies you build to solve those issues that you're noticing around the world and the ones that you're the most passionate about. All right, if there aren't any more questions, I'll be ending the opening ceremony and officially starting hacking. Happy hacking, everyone. I'm super excited to be here with y'all. And if you have any questions whatsoever after the opening ceremony, feel free to drop those in the Discord. The Discord link was sent a few times in the chat, but I'm super excited to see y'all there. Thank you.